Hello and welcome to the 2025 Holiday Gear Guide. My name is Seth and this is some of the gear that my family and I use when we go camping. So I thought I would just share this with you and I wanted to go over them and give you some recommendations. If you're looking for some gifts for family or friends who like to camp outdoors, maybe one of these items might be perfect for their stocking stuffer or Christmas gift. So let's get right into it. All right, well, let's just start things off in no particular order. Maybe we'll start here. This is the Exped MegaMat. It's an inflatable sleeping mat that you can use directly on the ground, or you could use it in correlation with a cot. And it is probably one of the most comfortable bedding solutions that I've found that still is lightweight and fairly compact. It's super easy to inflate and I haven't had any issues with it leaking air or deflating. It has a foam insulation pad inside and then you add additional air around it. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of foam cushion, but you also get air. It's not just air, so if it does deflate some, you still have that padding that's there. This is a great pickup. We have two, one for me and one for my wife. And these come in both standard sizes, long sizes, and also double wide. So you can kind of pick and choose what's best for your family or what your fit is. I'm 6 feet tall and I like the extra long. It just gives me a little bit extra room to maneuver when I'm sleeping. So yeah, that's the Exped MegaMat. Along the same lines with the Exped MegaMat, this is what we use to inflate it. This is by Ryobi and it is a 18-volt air inflator. What's really nice about this is it makes inflating anything that you have super fast. All you do is you pull the trigger and it turns on and automatically starts inflating. You don't have to hold it in the whole time. It has a bunch of attachments that you can use for different size nozzles or different types of operation. It also has on the top the port, and you can instead suck the air out of your item. So if you're deflating something like this, you can actually plug it back in and pull the trigger, and then it will deflate your mattress as well. So super cool pickup. And you can buy this as just a standalone tool, or you can get it in a kit that includes a battery and a charger. So yeah, that's the Ryobi air inflator that we use with their Exped MegaMat. I also have this cot by Klymit. It is called their Mesa cot. And what's super nice about this is that it is extremely compact, but without having to sacrifice anything like comfort or size. A lot of the cots you'll buy are really big, or they come, these long tubes, and it's just not great in terms of like trying to keep things fairly minimal. This comes in this great bag. It's super easy to maneuver. All of your parts are inside. And it's really quality materials, aluminum, hard plastic. You basically just, kind of like a tent, you have little bungees in here. You just rotate them from the one position where they're being stored into their usable position. And then you can basically attach it to the two poles that it comes with. What's nice is that it has this lever tensioning system. It's got these two big red buttons on the side that allow you to unlock it. But having this kind of like lever tension system gives you the cot that's like nice and tight. It's not sagging. So again, really great pickup, full-size cot. It fits me and it's great. So highly recommend the cot by Klymit. I think last I saw on their website, this is actually on sale right now for like $170 or something crazy. I was wrong. It's actually $149 right now, so even better. Yeah, and then everything stores into this nice compact bag and zips up, and this is basically what you're looking at for your thing. And there's a lot of room in here too. I mean, like, this is not stuffed to the gills, so you can put other things in here like a sheet or something if you needed to. But yeah, that is the cot by Klymit. Highly recommend. Next up, why don't we move over here to this water jug system. We have here the Dometic water jug. It's in their Go series, as well as this automatic water dispenser. There's a couple things that I really like about this system. One, it's very compact. It allows you to basically have a washing station, all self-contained. The top water dispenser is rechargeable. It has a port on the back to recharge. It includes a light, and when you double tap the top, it dispenses your water. It uses this quick connect that connects directly into your water jug. You could adapt this to connect it to another water source. This is actually even a shorter line that it comes with. I cut mine so that I would have it be able to store it directly on the top and not have a lot of extra tubing. It has a magnetic bottom so that you can attach it to these metal plates. I have one connected directly to the bottle, but you could have another plate, say, on your table, and then connect it to that and store your water underneath your camping table. The water jug itself is great. It has a couple of different ways that you can get the water in and out. First of all, you have this main port here. It comes with this little rubber gasket that has a hole in it, so you could pour directly from this to get your water out. It also includes this other cap. You screw this on, and then you have just your kind of classic open and close tap if you wanted to go that route and you didn't want to get the automatic one. The other thing that I really enjoy about this is the size of the hole here for this jug. It allows you to stick your arm all the way inside and clean the entire part of it. So you're not worried about leaving some residue of water in there or having any kind of mildew buildup or anything like that. You can fully clean the inside, stick your whole arm in there. A lot of the other containers out there, like these Reliance ones, I love them, but the hole is so small that you can't really get anything in. You have to use like a brush or something like that. This just makes it super easy. And then again, with this port, they have this long tube that's attached to it with the quick to connect on it. And that allows you to pull water directly from the bottom of your water jug. And then you can use your quick connect on the top here to pull out all of your water. So that is the Dometic water jug. And I think Dometic actually has a new version of this that is a new dispenser, which comes with a newer system that they're using that's kind of like a multi-function cooler and storage. I haven't purchased that yet. I'm gonna look into it and see if it's something that I wanna pick up, but right now these are on sale at REI. So if you use the link and it's within Christmas time, you can pick these up for a discounted price. That's probably because of the new one that's coming out. All right, next up, we've got a couple of lighting solutions that I use. Why don't we start over here with the Devos LightRanger 2000. This is a really cool system. I have a full in-depth video if you want to watch that here. This is a great lighting solution that I use every time we go camping. It is a multicolor lighting system that you can control either with push buttons or with your Bluetooth app. So it has the ability to turn on and off different sides of it, change the color, and it has a bunch of really great accessories that make this thing extremely powerful. First of all, it comes with a telescoping tripod system that allows you to mount it high in your camp. It makes it really easy to illuminate a large area in your campsite. A bunch of other accessories that are really nice for this light are a solar panel that allows you to charge the light when you're not using it. It is mountable on the top of the light, so you can just keep this up in the air and charge your light with this. They also sell this additional battery pack. The LightRanger has a built-in battery that'll allow you to run it for many hours at night. It will extend that amount of time, and with the solar panel, you can run this light almost indefinitely. What's really nice is that this system also clips into each other. So if you notice on the top here, this actually allows the solar panel to clip onto it. And then on the bottom here, this allows it to clip onto the light. They also have a motion sensor, which allows you to keep the light on an off position unless motion is activated, in which case it'll activate your light. And this is great for nighttime or kind of defense for your campsite. I think the range is about 25 or maybe 30 feet, and it is 360 degrees. And what happens is you can set your light to a certain brightness and configuration, and when this triggers, it will then turn the light on the way you have it set. So for example, in the evenings, we will set our light to red, and then, which is better for night vision. And then in the middle of the night, if it turns on, we know that there's some sort of motion, maybe a bear or something like that's walking through your campsite. So this is a great pickup, the motion sensor as well. And lastly is a newer one that they have, but they make this ground stake. And what's really cool is you can then detach the legs on your tripod and use your telescoping pole with this, stake this into the ground. It makes the area around the light a lot easier to maneuver. You don't have to worry about kids or anything tripping over the legs. I think right now too, they have a deal where if you buy a LightRanger, you can get one of these for free, but depends on when you're watching this video. So yeah, that's the ground stake. A lot of cool things for this LightRanger 2000. And I do have a discount code for LightRanger. It's just my name, Seth. So if you do purchase one and you use my discount code or the affiliate link, I get a small return. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. So I would appreciate it. If you do buy one of these, use code Seth, gives you a little bit of discount off the product, and it helps the channel. So yeah. All right, sorry to jump in the video all of a sudden, but I just got an email from Devos, and they said that my discount code Seth actually is going to apply a 15% discount off of their whole product line. So if you are in the market to get one of these LightRanger 2000s or anything else off their website and you use my code Seth, it'll give you 15% off, which is the most I think it's ever done in the past. So yeah, if you are going to buy one of these, I think you have a week that the discount will apply to that much. I think normally it's only about 10%. So if you want that extra 5%, 15% total, use my code Seth, and hopefully it'll save you guys some money. All right, that's the Devos LightRanger. All right, next up is these BioLites. They are little rechargeable lights. They're adjustable in terms of brightness, and then they come in this rechargeable base that has a solar panel on it, so that if you keep this in the sun, it'll charge the battery that's inside here, which will then charge each individual light's battery as well. There's a couple of different ways that these connect. They have on the side a little slot that allows you to connect it to like a guy line or a rope, and you could hang them. But also what's really neat, and the way I use them, is it comes with these little ground stakes. So you can take one of the lights and you can actually put it onto the top of one of these stakes, stick it in the ground. I use it around our tent, so at nighttime I'll leave it on, and then that way I can see where our tent is in the pitch black. Also prevent the kids from running over the tent stakes, which I'm sure many of you have experienced. So yeah, those are the BioLites. All right, next up, let's go into kitchen stuff. There's a couple of different things from Gerber. This first one is their full kitchen kind of kit. It includes pots and pans, as well as plates and cups for doing all of your cooking. So it comes with a couple of lids, and it also comes with a removable handle, a bunch of bowls and plates. I actually have double the amount of bowls and plates. There is, when you buy it, it comes with 4. I then purchased an additional 4. And what's nice is that all of that does fit into the kit together. So you can double the amount of plates and bowls that you have to 8, and it still all fits in there. So I'll show you real quick. It comes with a serving bowl, and it comes with plates. So I have 8 plates in there. And then you have both a pot and a pan. So let's take these out. This is the pot. It comes with these, it's all metal, and yeah, this is a good sized pot. The other thing that's really nice about this is that it is, I believe it's called 3-ply construction. So it's a piece of steel on either side with a thin piece of aluminum in between. Gives you good distribution of heat across your entire pan surface, but doesn't have warping or anything like that you get with aluminum. So yeah, this is both for this big pot as well as the frying pan. Let me show you this. So you also have this frying pan, and it comes with this removable handle, so you can just clip it on and you've got basically a full-size frying pan. And it has that same 3-ply construction. Handle's made out of metal, it's rubber coated, really, really high quality stuff. We've been using this for many years, and it has never failed us. It's great. So yeah, everything nestles back in. It comes with this nice bag, and it's kind of cool on the inside of this bag. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has a little layout that shows you how to restack everything back in, so you're not frustrated trying to figure out what configuration gets everything back into your bag. So yeah, that is the Complete Eats cooking set from Gerber. The other thing that Gerber makes that's part of the same Complete Eats system is this knife set. It's really nice having a full-size cutting board as well as a full-size knife when you're camping. And this whole system is compact and stores in this little box. It comes with a bamboo cutting board. It also comes with an additional plastic cutting board. And then you have your tray with your chef knife and a paring knife. Also has this little extra space in here. You could put spatula or tongs or something else in here, or silverware if you wanted to. And you can actually take this whole tray out, and if you wanted to, you could use this bottom for like serving. You could put a bunch of chips in here or something else like that. Then it all nestles back in together. The cutting board has little rubber feet on it, as well as this whole tray, so you kind of have like non-slip when you're cutting. It's a great overall system, honestly. And that is from Gerber. All right, we've got 2 last things, and both of those are kind of around storage. First up, I will talk about this crate system. and that is by Sidio Crate. So Sidio Crate is a USA company. They manufacture all their stuff here in Los Angeles, and they make an amazing modular storage system. These are kind of like based on the milk crate idea. They are molded plastic. They come in all sorts of different colors and sizes and depths. Right now, this is a half-size crate. They have also the full-size crate, which I have back here. I'll show you. This is a full-size crate. They come with either waterproof lids like this that have a hinging mechanism, so you can hinge the lid, or you can get them like this one, which has these two handles and allows you to fully remove the lid. And they have a whole bunch of different accessories for these, different color separators, different size separators if you wanted to cut your crate in half and have little pockets, or just one big one. And they have a new line that they just released of quarter-size crates, so about half the depth of this, which I could see being super useful for like tools and parts and stuff like that, or maybe smaller items that you really don't want to have bouncing around with the rest of your gear. So yeah, Sidio Crate. They also have like these kind of washable nameplates that you can add onto your crate so you know what's in your gear. And they also make a cool cutting board. This one is a bamboo one. They have a couple of different types of wood now, but these just sit and index directly into the lid, and it creates a nice cutting surface if you wanted to use this as an additional prep station. And we carry a couple of these in the car. It stores most of the stuff that you see here on the table inside these crates. When we get to our campsite, we can actually stack them up and use the cutting board to create another work surface, which is really nice. And yeah, they're really durable and bulletproof, and they're a great price. And they come in literally every color and configuration you can possibly think of. So I highly recommend Sidio Crate. You can check those out. And again, last but not least, everyone's favorite item, which is also, I think, the cheapest item out of all of these, and that is this Naturehike folding tool bag. It is a small, compact, padded tool bag that comes with a carrying handle and a bunch of webbing on the top for connecting things to it. But what's really strong about this is when you unzip it, it becomes a carrying tool case. So I use this for all of my camping stakes. So I have all of my camping stakes in here, as well as like a mallet and a bunch of guy lines and stuff like that. And what's great about it is whenever I'm staking out my tent, I just have this one bag that has everything in it that I need. Yeah, it's just a really great solution. It's nice and compact. You don't have to just store, you know, camping stakes or something. You could store kitchen utensils if you wanted in here. You could store all sorts of different things. And you can pick this thing up sometimes on sale for as cheap as 23 bucks. I think the most expensive I've seen it is $30. Even at $30, it's totally worth the price. It comes in this kind of coyote tan, as well as I think black or gray. So yeah, that is by Naturehike. All right, so that is my holiday gear guide. Hopefully you found some of this information useful. Maybe one of these items will make it into your stocking this year. Send this video to a friend who might be interested in some camping gear as well. Maybe you can tell a loved one to watch the video and pick out something that you like. I know it's starting to get a little bit cold. Camping is not really happening, but there are some sales on some of these items. So I've put affiliate links down in the description, Amazon, REI, different places. So it would mean the world to me if you would follow those. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does give a small portion of your sale from the manufacturer back to me. Again, it's code Seth for your stuff from Devos. We got a lot of videos coming up with more camping gear stuff specifics, and I have a very special video coming up later this week with a budget camping solution that I think is going to surprise you. So please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free. If you're interested in this type of camping gear, if you want to know when there's new sales and stuff like that, that's definitely one way to go. Also post on social media on both Instagram and TikTok. Those are the Seth Maxwell. So you can go here or here and follow me on those two platforms. And I post on those fairly frequently, kind of different things, new information, stuff like that. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and have a happy holidays.